Now see the question number 9. So here question number 9, you have to identify the quantities in terms of the symbols. It's clear? You will identify quantities in terms of symbols correctly. So a bulb rated 12 volt 24 watt. Yes, come in. 12 volt 24 watt. So in terms of symbol, what are these things? In terms of symbol, what will be the symbol of that? It is V and it is P. It is clear? V and P. 12 volt and 24 watt. Operates on a 12 volt battery. Means the supply voltage is same as the rated voltage. Supply voltage is same as the rated voltage. For how much time? T equals to 20 minutes. It is T equals to 20 minutes. You have to calculate the current flowing through it. What will be the current? You can find current I equals to which formula you will use? You will use the formula according to the given things. It's clear? Here P is given, V is given, so we can use P upon V. P upon V, that is equals to 24 upon 12 equals to 2 ampere. It is clear? Then the second part is energy consumed. Energy consumed. So see here time is given in minutes. So either you will change the time in hour or you will change in second. So I will change here in second. 20 into 60. It is clear? When you have to calculate the energy in kilowatt hour, then you will change in hour. But when you have to calculate the energy in joule, you will convert in second. So this second, that is 1200 second. 1200 second. Now there are how many formulae of energy? 3. Which formulae will fit here? So power into time. Very good. We will use power into time. Energy equals to power into time. Energy equals to energy consumed, power into time. What is power here? 24 watt. And time 1200 second. So when you will simplify, it will come in joule. So it will be equal to 28800 joule. It's clear? This. You note down? Have you noted? Now see the next question. Question number 10. You can see the question number 10. A current of 0.2 ampere flows through a wire whose ends are at a potential difference of 15 volt. Means current is given 0.2 ampere and potential difference is 15 volt. What is in terms of symbol? It is I and it is V. It is V. Now you have to calculate the resistance of wire. Very simple. R equals to V upon I. Resistance you can find. Resistance equals to R equals to V upon I. It's clear? V upon I. And then heat energy produced in 1 minute. T equals to 1 minute. 1 minute equals to 60 second. Now there are 3 formulae of heat energy. I square RT, VIT and V square T upon R. Which formula will fit here? V into I into T. So heat energy produced. Heat energy produced. So that you can find here, H equals to VIT. You substitute the value, H equals to V is 15, I 0.2 and time is 60. So this is equals to 15 into 12. 180 joule. This will be the energy consumed. Now you can see, have you noted? Question number 11. See the question number 11. What is the resistance under normal working condition of an electric lamp rated to 40 volt 60 watt? V equals to given 240 volt and P is given 60 watt. Under normal working condition, you have to determine its resistance. So see here. What is the meaning of normal working condition? Means when the supply voltage is same as the rated voltage. Supply voltage is same as the rated voltage. But if the supply voltage is lesser than or more than the rated voltage, then we will say that it is not working under the normal condition. It is working under reduced voltage or working under more voltage. It is clear? So here under normal working condition, what will be the resistance? How will you find the resistance of the filament? So resistance you can find R equals to V square upon P. R equals to V square upon P. You calculate here, V square is 240 into 240 upon P is 60. 6 4 ja, that is equals to 960 ohm. It is 960 ohm. Now see here, second part of this. If two such lamps are connected in series across a 240 volt means it is connected in this way. This is one lamp. This is the other lamp. They are connected in series across a supply of how much volt? 240 volt. Now all of you see here. Since both the lamps are identical, and what is the total voltage across them? 240 volt. So what will be the voltage across one? It will be 120 volt. Voltage across one will be 120 volt. What is the resistance? Resistance is given 960 ohm. This is also 960 ohm. So see here, if two such lamps are connected in series across a 240 volt means, explain why each one appears less bright. Why each one appears less bright? Who can explain? So see here, as already I have told that here this is the rated voltage and rated power. It is clear? It means if supply voltage is 240 volt, it will consume how much power? 60 watt power. It will liberate how much heat energy? 60 joule energy per second. 60 joule energy per second. But if the supply voltage is less, then what will happen? It will consume less power. It will consume less power, means liberating lesser energy per unit time. And liberating lesser energy per unit time means it will glow less brightly. Suppose the supply voltage is more than the 240 volt, it is 250 volt. Then what will happen? It will consume more power than the 60 watt. 60 watt से अधिक पावर कंज्यूम करेगी, अधिक हीट एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस होगी पर यूनिट टाइम, and therefore it will glow brightly. In that case it will glow brightly. But here what happens? Both the bulbs are identical. Both are identical. Total voltage across them, suppose voltage is V1 here, here it is V2, V1 plus V2 equals to 240. So what will be across 1? It will be 240 upon 2 equals to 120 volt. Why it will be 120 volt? Because both are identical. अगर identical ना होते तब equally divide ना होता. आया समझे? So since now lesser voltage is available across each lamp, therefore lesser power will be liberated, lesser heat energy will be liberated per unit time, and therefore it will glow less brightly. So you write down, all of you write. As both the lamps are identical, therefore when they will be connected in series, then voltage available across each lamp will be 240 upon 2, that is equals to 120 volt. Voltage available across each lamp will be 120 volt. Therefore now each lamp क्लास 11, बट हमको तो नहीं मिली है अटेंडेंस लिस्ट ना. Therefore each lamp will consume less power. And lesser heat energy per unit time will be liberated. And therefore it will glow less brightly. It will glow less brightly. It is clear? Have you noted? Now see here, what will be the power consumed now? Already you have calculated the resistance of each lamp, 960 ohm. This is the resistance of each lamp. So what will be the power consumed by each lamp? Power consumed by each lamp when connected in series. It will be equal to V square upon R. But now V is what? 120. So it is 120 into 120 upon 960. This and this cancel, 12 1 ja. It will be equal to how much? 15 watt. While earlier it was how many watt? 60 watt. Yes. So you write down. Therefore power consumed will become 1/4 of the earlier. You write down. Therefore power consumed will be 1/4 of earlier, of actual power, actual power. It will be 1/4 of the actual power. Now question number 12, I have explained or not? 12 perhaps I have told. No, so you see here. Question number 12. Two bulbs. Here one bulb is B1, other bulb is B2. It is given 60 watt, 220 volt and 60 watt, 110 volt. It is clear. Calculate the ratio of their resistances. You have to find their ratio of their resistances. Means R1 upon R2 you have to determine. Now what is the formula of resistance? So as you know that resistance equals to, since resistance equals to V square upon P. Now if you see here, both the bulbs are of same power. Their power is same. It's clear? As power of both the bulbs is same, So you can say that R is proportional to V square here only. It will be proportional to V square because P is same for both the bulb. So we can write R1 upon R2 equals to V1 square upon V2 square. You substitute the value. V1 is, V2 is 1 to 110. So it is 220 into 220 upon 110 into 110. It is 2. This is also 2. So it is 4 upon 1. But you have to write the answer in ratio. So it will be equal to 4 ratio 1. So note down this. Yes. What? Yes, you can do the by other way also. You determine R1, then R2 and then ratio. But that will be the lengthy process here. Because here power is given same. Suppose the power is different. One is of 100 watt. Then what will you do? You will determine R1, R2 and then R1 upon R2. It is clear? But since here power is same, so we can do by this way. This thing is clear? Now question number 14 I have explained. 14. No. And 13? 13 already. 13 and told. So now you see the 15th question. Question number 15. A bulb is connected to a battery of 4 potential difference 4 volt and internal resistance 2.5 ohm. See here. Here along with the internal resistance, potential difference of the battery is given 4 volt, means EMF is 4 volt and internal resistance small r is 2.5 ohm. It's clear. A steady current of 0.5 ampere flows through the circuit. Steady current is flowing. Steady means constant current. 0.5 ampere. 0.5 ampere flows through the circuit. Calculate the total energy supplied by the battery in 10 minutes. Total energy supplied by the battery in 10 minutes. So see here, you make the diagram. Then it will be by making the diagram you can understand more easily. Here this is the bulb. You can see here. Here EMF is given, already I have told 4 volt and internal resistance 2.5 ampere ohm and I equals to 0.5 ampere. First part, we have to determine total energy supplied by the battery in 10 minutes. 10 minutes means how many seconds? 600 seconds. So see here, if you see here EMF is 4 volt. EMF is 4 volt means what is the potential difference throughout the whole circuit? It is 4 volt. It means that the potential difference across the bulb plus potential difference inside the cell because of the internal resistance, that is equal to 4 volt. जो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस एक्सटर्नल सर्किट में हो रहा है और जो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस इनसाइड द सेल हो रहा है बिकॉज ऑफ द इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस, उसका टोटल वोल्ट क्या है? 4 वोल्ट है. इट्स क्लियर? टोटल वोल्टेज इज 4 वोल्ट. You have to find the total energy consumed. Total energy consumed means which dissipates in the external circuit as well as which dissipates inside the cell. It's clear? So total energy consumed. Total energy consumed. How will you find? So there is one formula, V into I into T. Here in place of V, we will take EMF. It's clear? V into I into T. In place of V, we will take the EMF. EMF is also a potential difference. So it is 4. I is given 0.5. Time is given 600 seconds. So V is 4 volt, I is 0.5 ampere, time is 600 seconds. When you will do this, it will come out 1200, and since you have taken all the quantities in SI unit, therefore energy will also come out in the SI unit. It will be 1200 joule. It is 1200 joule. It's clear? Now see here. Then you have to determine the resistance of the bulb. Resistance of the bulb. So see here. How will you determine resistance of the bulb? You have to determine resistance of the bulb. How will you determine? Who can tell? Resistance of the bulb, how will you determine? So see here. You know one formula, I equals to E upon capital R plus small r. It's clear? You substitute the value in this formula. When you will substitute the value, I is 0.5, EMF is 4 volt, capital R you have to determine, small r 2.5. So you bring this thing in numerator, R plus 2.5 equals to 4 upon 0.5. 4 upon 0.5, 40 upon 5, that is equals to 8. So what is R? 8 minus 2.5, that is equals to 5.5 ohm. It is 5.5 ohm. It is clear? And then in the third part, you have to determine energy dissipated in the bulb in 10 minutes. Energy dissipated in the bulb in 10 minutes. So see here. Third part, energy dissipated in bulb. By which formula you can find this? I square RT, because everything is known. I is 0.5 ampere, R is 5.5 ohm, time is 600 seconds. 600 seconds. I square RT. So you can do it is 0.5 into 0.5 into R is how much? 5.5 into 600. So calculation you can do, it will come out how much? 825 Joule. Now which question? Question number 16.